bamuyise mu parking nga asitudde oli bebe waffe kati omutima ne gugamba oba ngende muyite but already omusajja n'agamba teekako akabeere nze njagala kufuluma kati awo ne ngamba this is not good.
That was not good also from the
It was not good, and I want to share. That's why I share my story so that people learn that sometimes what you do can make up a person because these words here, words here, wali mwamaanyi mu bigambo byetwogera. Singa obumu oyinza kubuulira omuntu nga kiri negative but noki packaginga bulungi because packaging is everything. And netubeera awo nenvaayo nengenda mu parking nensanga mu bba wange ne baby kati nga batuleetera results za mammogram bansanga mu parking because nali nga nyonsa baby nendaba nga bye babuulira bba wange nga bibi nga bagende go and be strong like bamubuulira
bamugamba togwa mu maanyi
so like as if I had already died because
at that time did they give you any medication
no
apart from
that was a test. It is a test to determine how the
damage has gone.
Yange ekibumba
nga
kiri mu cancer tumors so on both lobes at awo buli kintu kyonna as we do that tukola ne tests za blood waliwo ze bayita inflammation buli kintu nga kyonna kiri waggulu everything became red kati awo oba olaba essaawa yonna you are going and ne bagamba mu budde bwakumpa chemo simusaanira gye bayita chemotherapy because my cancer
has already moved. It was severe.
It was already stage 4. It has already left the
by the time you discovered
yes, it was already stage 4. That how nenva mu bantu I was serving on so many civic and business bodies ebitongole byanachewa like where I used to volunteer. I stepped down but I didn't give them official reasons. For businesses I'm a manufacturer, I'm a director, I'm so many things but ngawo tebigasa olaba twewa bino bitibwa byensi byetwambaza but bwoba ofunye obulwadde nga buno bwakookolo there are other complicated illnesses but they don't add value
in you wali obasiibula
but when we reached in the middle of the lake because my mother refused to get into the boat, I went in with my husband, our children, my sisters and their children, but my mother refused. So my other heart said, you will not tell daddy alone
when mommy is the other side.
Yeah, because she's the one who cooperated with my dad to give birth to me. So we kept quiet. We twatuuka where my mom was, we ate the fish.
Enjoyed.
But for me, I would look in the face of my father and my mother. How do you start it? So I even told darling, do not, let's keep quiet. But we had told his family, but in my family, it became very hard. Because being the firstborn, you
are like the pillar of the family.
So netugamba katusirike at the right time. They will either know at the burial. So we came back, and when we came back on 26th of April, we did exercises with my husband. We were doing an exercise called shred and walk with weights. So we would alternate the weights. So as I was almost putting mine down, I collapsed in the sitting room because we were using a laptop. And for us, we didn't know that the other back pain I had, amagumba gali nga gaweddewo
nga kansa
agalidde, but for us we didn't know because also here mu ggwanga lyaffe waliwo mashini gye bayita PET scan ekozesa radioactive medicine bali kukuba then ne balaba how the cancer has spread. Maybe singa twali nga tugiyina wano bali nga bagenda kulaba eri pain time eri gye nali nga nkolera ziri tests. So for us we didn't know, and when I collapsed I became paralyzed. So my husband maybe thought like the tissue or the nerve had twisted a bit, but we didn't know that the other spinal two bones had been eaten up.
From the waist over?
Paralyzed every part. I used to be like this. My shoulders used to touch like here. One, because we didn't know that the other space in the spine nga tume maze kumeketa amagumba wagenda kwebanga like the space. So I used to walk like this. So whenever I walked like this, I felt relieved. But if I would relax the shoulders, the pain used to be too acute. So awo katawo gebang omuchana nangamba bawo afunya akabenje omutima negungamba, this is the only guy who has been your caregiver, who has shielded you. He's gone. Because in my heart I was like, if he cannot pick up a phone to talk, that means this person is dead. And immediately nenfuna jetwita diarrhea, nenfuna vomiting, and when all the fluids got off, immediately I became stiff. And whoever came I called some few neighbors to come home. So they are the ones I gave money to go to Ngozi to rescue my husband. And he was returned to home, I think it was 4th. It is the last day I stood. And when I saw him, how he was in this plaster, because and the blood, so immediately I collapsed. Completely opposite. The more complicated illnesses we are going to have. Yes, when the cancer is in advanced, you need conventional approaches. But you cannot be on conventional approaches alone. That's why you reach a point, we have cancer patients at the moment, survivors, whose recurrence is due to that after finishing the treatment, you go back to your old lifestyle. Cancer comes back. Or you even you finish the treatment and then in the middle they tell you that your cancer is now resisting the treatment. So what do? That means waliwo body weetuuka negamba nkoye. So these are the things we need to compare notes and with different stakeholders, and the more we discuss about, I think ever since I became public now, at least now people can but even me as a person, Kansa was like, bw'obuulira omwana wo agenda kutuuka ku ssomero agamba banne mama ali mulwadde wa kansa kati batandike kumukola stigma. Okitegeera? But also like now for me even if you, because waliwo wempita abamu bampita kali kakyala ka kansa, it is okay.
But you survived.
He survived. Yes. And I'm living my life.
A healthy life.
A healthy life, a purposeful life. I work. I am an employer. But for me,
when and someone had written saying you can starve cancer by not having these sweet things. You see,
like I don't take sugar, I don't take dairy products, I don't take fizzy drinks, no microwave food, no fridge food. I live like other man in the city.
Like nga mu kyalo bwe twabeeranga.
Because my cancer doctor was very clear. You see, the way I eat, still there is also a weight I cannot go beyond because my things, my implants cannot carry what I will add on. But also a bigger body is not good. My BRCA is negative. Even when you look on my diagnosis sheet, which I used to go with like an ID, which you have to present at every airport point, when they said that my gene status is negative. So that means if it had been positive, n'abaana bange bali bagenda kufuna, ne sisters bange nabo bagenda kufuna. So it was also a big milestone. So here sometimes we do test to treatment. You are basing on what has been there. So sometimes bofuna doctor ngari nga tabifaako ne bafuuramu akanyusinyusi bakugamba olaba cancer tulisaleko. Even if you cut the breast but you don't do those tests, the cancer will come back. That's why we have so many survivors tebalina amabeere bwe bamala kugasalako the cancer comes back.
Because they tell you it has already spread in another breast way.
Yes, but also sometimes bagajjako nange balinga bagala kugajjako gona, but netu bwe twasanga ngesa genze wona ndowooza ne bagamba nange nengaana. Even if they had cut off my breasts, but you see I had already cancer in the spine,
in the back and then the liver,
in the liver, in the pelvis bones. So still cutting was not going to help. So you find when you are a surgeon, chengamba bobera medical surgeon, which is an error in our African countries. You find surgeons are leading the cancer drive. Bogenda yo na feeling amwe ekintu nali sara. I want to tell you that is an error. You must see an oncologist. An oncologist alaberi ebbere lyo mukore blood work, mukore the tests bobo, because obumuntu gamba sigenda kugenda yo because of what did surgeon wakola bamunga source of income. And surgery has money. So it's better you first. That's why we become open so that we share our stories. There's so many people with now their cancer stories documented because of my story. Now every day we have people who come as new alumni. So bworaba receptor test yo bairi negative or positive, ogenda kuraba ya rusi eri negative ori eri positive, omubuze wagenda wa. We don't want people to make decisions in silence because whether you want it or not, if cancer is having a relationship with hormonal, because even my cancer doctor says it is a grave mistake for children, especially girls, to receive contraceptives which are hormonal below the age of 20 years. Because their bodies, their breasts develop, there are some developments that will happen in the breast tissue due to the synthetic things that are in the oral contraceptive, and they will grow in the fatty tissue, in the breast fatty tissue, which has a role it plays in cancer. Because a baby into bibera mo bere, yes. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Kati bibera yo, and as long as a toxin, remember that thing is external, it is a toxin. As long as something, even when it is a toxin is either from an industrial waste or from the environment, as long as it is seated in the breast tissue and it is not detoxified from the body, it stays there. Whether it is 5, 10, 20 years, it will pop up either as cancer because it is not supposed to be there. And that's why I also want to, when you're also going to do any family planning, when you are ready, you must always also do it with the professionals. You first see how your body, functions, you look at those blood works, the immunohistochemistry, you
And
check.
they give you that one that is compatible with
Yes, with your body. But that's why you find, if you have been on family planning, when you're on family planning and you're going to go for the details of Adam and Eve,
Yes.
the details of co-creation, you find your body is like switched off. You don't feel. So that means your body is not functioning the way it should.
Asante Meka.
Akatabo kano ka Kansa ate my bones, God preserved my spirit. It is at Equatorial Mall, shop 509. This is how it looks like. And in here, it's a whole, it's a package. It's not about cancer alone. It talks about my business journey. It talks about my courtship, my love life, because I've also been loved by the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a copy is at 60,000 Uganda shillings. And also for orders,
Yeah.
we can share the contact.
You can deliver.
We also do deliveries in Kampala, and the delivery is free of charge in Kampala. Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is the book, Cancer Ate My Bones, God Preserved My Spirit. And it has your journey and everything.
Yeah.
The copy is at 60,000.
60,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has been a wonderful journey, I believe. There is a lot that we've not talked about. The challenge part, the challenges you encountered and everything.
For me, all the challenges, they are there, so many, but they don't define me anymore.
Yes.
All those are testimonies. And sometimes also when we skip in the comfort zone, we don't know what you can become and what you can exploit from your resilience. So for me, it is keeping hope alive. Sometimes we get so many issues, not cancer alone, at a personal level,
a lot.
a couple issues, marriage challenges, but above all is staying afloat with the inner will to live. Courage. Courage is priceless.
And hope.
Positivity.
Yeah.
So for me, all is, I think, a testimony.
Okay, your last two remarks.
My last remarks to first my cancer survivors and thrivers across the world. We go through so much, but we must embrace positivity in everything. We must keep hope alive, and sometimes what we go through does not determine our destiny. And then to the married, you keep loving each other as if there is no tomorrow, because you don't know what will come the next morning. And celebrate every moment with your loved ones. And to me, family is everything. Because love heals, and people are like warmers. So we need to, even when you have your colleagues, let the love be real, let the hugs be genuine. In our days, sometimes some things are so plastic. Someone will mean this, but the intention is different. But that cannot, when it comes to healing, it doesn't heal. So let the hugs be genuine. If you give someone a gift, let it be genuine. If you are having your loved one, let it be genuine. If you have money and it is a family business, or it is your money you work for, enjoy it with your people. Because sometimes these Visa cards don't save us. Yeah, it's we are saved by genuine hearts. And for me, that's what I can tell people. And I thank the Most Supreme for giving me this life again, so that I can come and share my imperfections with the world, but also to tell the world that He still does miracles, even when the world has given up on you. So keep going.